How's it going, guys? Adam back here with another Thursday video on OPC's official YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to talk about a problem that I have, and I'm sure a lot of other book lovers have as well. So, of course, over the years, you read a ton of books. Got a lot back there. You just read, and as any book nerd, you read a lot. And even if you read 5 books a year, you still build up knowledge, and you build up stories, and you have this vast list of different books you read. Now, one issue I have, and I really, when I was thinking of the video today, I wasn't sure what to talk about, and I thought of this issue, and I said, you know what, I'm going to address this, and I really don't have an answer to the issue yet. I have some possible solutions, but nothing I've actually tried. And this all springs from when I talk about Harry Potter. So when I talk about Harry Potter, you'd think for someone who loves this series as much as me, they'd retain every little thing about Harry Potter, and that's not the case. I forget a lot about the series, and I'm sure a lot of people do. When I'm talking about it, I always get kind of embarrassed if I don't remember something as much as maybe a super fan would. And I'm like, wow, what's wrong with me? I read all the books, I loved all the books, but I don't remember everything. So my issue is I often forget what I read over time. So if I read a book a year ago or so, I might forget what the story was, forget about the characters. And these are stories that I really, really loved. Of course, there's those select books that you won't forget anything. You remember every little detail because you love the book so much. But I think with the Harry Potter series, there's so much information. And of course, with a lot of other series and books as well, there's so much information that it's tough to retain every little bit and every little detail. So I was thinking of some things I could do to help remember my books over time. Now, I do have a Goodreads account. I use Goodreads often, and that helps me keep track of every book I read, when I read it, what was going on in my life during that time, and that's cool. And of course, there's a description of each book. However, there's no personal description, and what I mean by that is what I thought of the book, my kind of constructive criticism. Even in a review of the book, you don't really remember every single detail. So what I want to start doing, and I need to start trying to remember more about the books I read. Now, here's some things that I think you could do, and hopefully I could do. First, a vlog. Maybe even after every few chapters or something important happens in the story, you either take your camera, take your phone out, with technology nowadays it's very easy, and you vlog about it. And you don't have to edit it, nothing crazy, just a little kind of tidbit so you remember what was going on in your mind when you went over that specific chapter. Or maybe even you get a notebook out, you write some notes. And of course we have computers, we have iPads, we have pen and paper with notebooks, write about it. Put your thoughts on paper, let you remember exactly what you were reading. Because of course there's some crazy characters that right now, I probably forgot about that I read about maybe 2 years ago. And I wish I can go back and kind of see what I was thinking about those characters. I know a lot of people reread their favorite books, but rereading every single book might be a little bit much, you know? Also, there's little sticky notes I've seen. I don't know if you guys have seen them. How do people use them for studying and remember what's on every page? So let's say you buy a few sticky notes, and when you read something important, boom, put a sticky note and say, I hate this character. Or, wow, can't believe this happened. My thoughts were blank. And you can kind of put them in your book, and they won't ruin the book. They're little sticky notes, they're not going to rip any pages out. It's just easy. And I feel like things like that can kind of help us forgettable book nerds retain some information. And I'm the type of guy that I can remember every book, and when I read it, I just don't remember all the contents of the book. And I'm kind of guilty of rushing through books. And what I mean by that is, of course, I read every single page and I make sure I know what's going on, but I get really excited and I read really quick, so that might happen as well. So if you have this problem, maybe we could also think of some ways to solve it, and maybe my ways can help you as well. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, go down the subscribe videos. Every Thursday, book-related content coming at you. Last week's user of the week was you. Thank you so much, honestly. Right there, you got a spot right there. And if you want to be next week's user of the week, give me a tip on what you think I should do and other book nerds should do with this specific problem. What do you think I should do to retain my information better? Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next Thursday. Keep reading.